This is the fifth form of the animal form, the 5 animal form. Okay, so this exercise in Chinese is called 六合法, and I had a really hard time kind of translating this into English because there's really nothing similar to it. So I'm just calling it 6 combining form. Just almost a literal direct translation. So what this exercise does is it helps to open up the hips, and it helps to stretch out the hips, gets a little bit more relaxation and flexibility in the hips. It also helps with the flexibility of the spine to help loosen the spine, and it really work on kind of turning motions, and again being able to get more flexibility through the turning motions. Okay, so this form, you start out with feet, same thing on our railroad tracks, shoulder width apart. Hands relaxed on the side. What you're going to do is you're going to shift over to the right first. Okay, shift over to the right, and what you're going to do is turn from the pelvis. You're going to turn from the pelvis as much as you can. Don't overturn. Okay, so just turn as much as you can and turn your low back, mid back, upper back. Okay, and once you turn over, then what you want to do is just kind of bend down, reach for the side and reach down the side. As you reach down the side, just relax. Don't go too far. Don't push yourself. Try to go as far as you can. All you're doing is just relaxing down. Then, with the weight still on the right side, you're going to turn and shift back to the center. Okay, turning your body to the center point. And now at this point, the weight is evenly distributed on both feet. Then you're going to come up. Okay, you're going to start from bending, coming up, back up with a low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, head, shoulders, neck, and head. And then what we're going to do is then we're just sit. Sit down like you're sitting in a chair, and then come back up, stand back up straight. And then we're going to shift over to the left. Okay, so the left leg and the legs are slightly bent when you're shifting over. It's not locked. It's just gently bent. It's not completely kind of bent like you're sitting down in a chair either. It's just slightly bent. Then we turn over to the left. Reach down towards the left. Shift back to the center and turn our body back to the center. Come back up. Low back, mid back, upper back, neck, head, and then we sit. Okay. Then we bend forward, and we start bending from our low back, mid back, upper back, and relax our head completely, and then come back up. Low back, mid back, upper back, head, and neck, and then we sit. Okay, and so that's all it is. The 3. So first we go off to the right, then we turn to the left, and then the center. Bending straight forward down. So one more time. Shift over to the right, turn, bend down to the right. Now the weight's over on the right side. Okay, you want to keep your weight off the left. Turn back to the middle. Weight's evenly distributed on both sides. Come back up and sit. Okay, shift over to the left. Weight's on the left side. Turn to the left, down. Turn back towards the middle. Come back up. Low back, mid back, upper back, neck, head. Sit down. And forward. And up. Okay, low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck, and head. Okay, so one more time. Shift over to the right. Turn to the right. Weights on the right side. Reach down, bend down over to the right. Let gravity do the work. Bring your weight back towards the middle. Weight evenly distributed on both feet. Come back up, low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck, head. Sit down like you're sitting down in a chair. Okay, and come back up, shift to the left. Weights on the left side. Minimal weight on the right. Reach down towards the left side. Turn back to the middle. Come back up. Low back, mid back, upper back, neck and head. Sit down like you're sitting down in a chair. Stand up. Okay, and then forward. Start with the low back, mid back, upper back, neck, head. Come back up. Low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck, head. And then sit down like you're sitting down in a chair. Okay, so that's the fifth form, sixth combining form. So one of the things just to notice is when you're bending forward, you want to think about your spine gapping. So if you think about this as the upper segment of the spine, this is a lower segment of the spine. And what you want to do is as you bend forward, let's say this is the front of the body, this is the back of the body. As you bend forward, you want to think about each of those segments separating from each other, kind of bending forward, okay? So separation, separation, separation all the way from the low back all the way up to the base of the head. And that will really help kind of get that flexibility back into your spine and decrease stiffness in your back. So this is a good stretching exercise just for people with some mild low back tension. People with severe back pain can do it also, but I would tend to be just a little bit more careful and watch out to the degree that you bend to the side. Don't overdo it, go as far as you can, but don't push it, let gravity do all the work.